So I just realized that this is like a perfect echo room. There's only one thing that we can do. Let's go. Whenever you guys are ready.
Okay. We'll start early because we're rule breakers like that. Woo! Thanks for coming, everybody. This is the Nintendo Champions panel. I'm Chris Bidwell. I was a semifinalist in 1990, back when the first NWC, and then in 2015 I came back as the old man and made it to the finals. Next to me is Mr. Tim Hansen. He was the finalist out of Minnesota in 2015. There at the very end, that's Jeff. He won the Chicago Regional in 2017. And then the two gentlemen in the middle, we have the 1991 national champion with the belt right there, Mr. Steve Lucas. And then in the middle, we have Zach Hendrix, the 2010 national champion.
Hi.
Flashing the peace signs. So in 1990, they had a real video Armageddon, and they called it the Nintendo World Championships. And it was won by this man, Mr. Thor Ackerland. There were 3 age divisions. Thor was, I think, 14 or 15 at the time, and he blew away everybody in all the other divisions, even though there was a sub-12 and an over-18 division. Nintendo collectors kept up the memory of that event because these cartridges would go for tens of thousands of dollars. And every time somebody sold one for that much money, it'd make the news, and people's like, oh yeah, I remember that tournament. And then 25 years later, they brought it back. Although, there were other tournaments in other years where the cartridges weren't given out.
No volume.
No volume.
So watch my face here, and you're going to see me go into full panic mode. And that's because my portion of the panel was going to be completely dedicated to the Wii Games Summer 2010 documentary GoFundMe and unveiling the trailer. This was going to be the official kickoff of that. So no audio is not something I want to hear at this moment.
What did you win in that tournament, by the way?
In 1992, Geostorm GSI.
That's hot.
I still own it. I still have it in my garage. I don't drive it as much because it doesn't get as good as gas mileage as my Prius.
I hope that gets saved in the Video Game History Museum or something.
If some gaming museum wants to put it in their museum, I can entertain an offer on that.
Now, at this point, we've moved on to talking about Tim's highlights from the NWC 2015, and Chris goes to play videos of Tim's highlights, and the sound works. So you can see the look of relief on my face, but I think I might have celebrated a little too soon. Let's see what happens.
I know. Play. All right, this is what this guy did when he got his...
Blue with another hit there, splat on the roller, and right now Blue, actually, if they can get that roller, they
Oh, there's two.
All the inklings from the orange team down.
There's 3.
Triple splat.
3. Wait. Oh, wait, there's 4.
There was a 5th one too.
Did you get a 5th one too?
Yeah. So
They got bored of you splatting people in a row?
we were actually losing that match, and I decided to, I don't know, be cheap, and I spawn camped him, and I managed to kill the entire team and another roller on his way down, which gave us enough time to make up the ground to go on to the next round.
So I'll do my quick little moment of glory here. So at this moment, the goal was to get to the end of level 1. I'm in the upper left-hand corner. I'm behind at this point. But the other 2 players are struggling. And with 1 heart left, I realized I had a chance, even though I was behind, to the skin of my teeth. Got the win. And then there I am hugging the guy who just lost before me. It's probably a bad thing to do. But other than after that, I lost, so that was my one little 15 seconds of glory there.
1,200 for a Tetris here, Audrey.
Oh, that's poor kids. having to play. They made the kids play Tetris, and they had never played Game Boy Tetris before, and that was a travesty. I feel really bad for them, but here's you guys in your final match in Splatoon. So this is sudden death, basically. The winner gets to advance.
You see Jeff B trying to do everything he can to help clear out some of the green competitors. Oh, here comes Orange threatening the lead here, Ashley.
This is getting serious.
We're virtually tied at this point.
And Orange takes the lead, 55-40, using those specials.
So you're ahead, but what the rule is that if the team behind has possession, they can keep it one last time, even if time runs out. Crowd's going crazy. Oh.
Hold them off at the tail end, and Ashley.
All right, so finally we have the Forgotten Tournament, because people kind of remember, the Nintendo Championships, the Campus Challenge, the Power Fest, the Blockbuster Championships, and then when the Wii was on top of the world in 2010, Nintendo did a whole other tournament. It was like the biggest tournament of all of these, and here's one of the champions here, Mr. Zach Hendrix, but you go to the website, Nintendo doesn't even pretend that event even exists anymore.
Hi. Okay, so the website, it was WiiGames2010.com. You could check out the leaderboards. It was up all summer. But then after the finals ended, the website was open for another month. Then for 2 months, it would just direct you to Nintendo.com. And now today, it's a Filipino Bitcoin online casino. So, so that's a thing. If you look at the scoring breakdown, Mario Kart Wii was ranked the highest with, or had the highest multiplier, along with New Super Mario Bros. I was able to get a good enough score in Mario Kart. I already had a couple world records at that point, and I've played Mario my whole life, so even though New Super Mario Bros. Wasn't something I played, I still was able to get a good enough score to keep us in second for Six Flags Great America. But it turned out the person who was in first used a glitch to finish the whole race in like 40 seconds. So they took that score away because that time was faster than an individual lap for anyone else. That put us at first in the team category at Six Flags, but overall, out of all the team categories, we had the second highest score going into the finals.
What did you end up winning with this championship?
We got a 42-inch Panasonic TV, which at the original World Championships they got a 40-inch TV, a Panasonic TV. So I thought that was cool. Got a gold Wii Remote trophy. You might not think we were because no one's ever heard of it, but we were at USA Today and Nintendo Powers, and we got free Netflix for a year. Discs in the mail.
Oh, free streaming Netflix.
Nintendo Power.
An entertainment center with that. And originally we were all promised a cruise, but then they just gave it to the family category. And I have no way, shape, or form any capability to be bitter with everything I'm getting. But at the same time, they got a cruise.
I think the funny story is with your gold Wiimote trophy, there's a gold wrist strap too. So this is kind of the Forgotten Tournament. I'm glad we got you into a public forum.
Videos on YouTube, and they'll go over the history of Nintendo's competitions, get to Power Fest 94, and then say, and Nintendo took a break until 2015 where they decided to come back. I'm like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't, guys. No one's going to tell the story, and there's a lot of stories in there that need to be told. There was over 200,000 teams. But Nintendo's never released official numbers for any of their competitions. So was it 201,000? Was it 299,000? Some teams had 2 people, some teams had 4 people. So that could be anywhere between 400,000 and 1.2 million people participating. That's a huge range that's not it was about this many. I really don't know about how many it was. So I've been doing my research every day for the last 8 years because I don't want this.
You need some Filipino Bitcoin.
I need some Filipino Bitcoin to get that website back. But so this is the beginning.
Yeah, we'll play this video here and see what we got. Or I'll hit the play button and it'll do nothing. There you go.
Oh no, I have such an epic soundtrack with that. So at this point, it's clear that the audio is not working in my video. But I tell Chris to go on YouTube because I just uploaded the video there, and I'm thinking, well, Tim's video worked and so did Jeff's, and both of those are on YouTube. So maybe there was just something wrong with the audio on the file that Steve used since his wasn't from YouTube. Spoiler alert, the sound still doesn't work, and I'm actually so glad it didn't, because what happens next I think is just amazing. I do terrible speaking in front of people, and I'm not smooth at all, but I worked so hard to prepare to show this at this panel that I was like, you can't go home empty-handed. You gotta do it. You gotta do something. Boo!
No.
Okay,
Well,
that's all right.
sorry about that.
Heartbroken. Long story short, gaming has been a staple of nerd culture since before Tennis for Two was even a concept. But now, esports. So this right here is easily the highlight of my entire trip. I brought that notebook because we were having a Q&A session after the panel was over. And I wrote down a bunch of facts, figures, and just numbers about the Wii competition and the original NWC and other Nintendo stuff. And there's like hyper-specific stuff in there because I figured if people are asking questions, I want to be able to make sure my answers are educated and informed and have the correct information down to the number of hours a tournament was open for. But that notebook just happened to be the same one that I wrote my script in when we were recording the GoFundMe video, because I kept trying to just say it out loud and it wasn't going well, so I had to write it down to get to the point. I don't know how I decided, yeah, bro, you've never been smooth in your life. Go for this, dog. Like, totally go for this. But I'm so glad I did, and that's not even the best part of this. So as we get closer to the end, clearly the GoFundMe video started way before I was reading, because I had to realize the audio wasn't working, think about it, flip through the pages. I end up skipping a bunch of stuff, and I catch back up. And at the most dramatic part of the video, it catches up with me exactly, and the audio kicks back on. And I can't process what's going on. You see me do like a triple take, and it's just, it's the best thing ever. And you see the disbelief on my face. Like, it's so insane. But yeah, check it out. And how do I know this? How can you trust me?
Because my name is Hendrix, and I am one of the winners of the biggest Nintendo competition that you've never heard of.
Wow, I timed that great.
Wow.
He wasn't actually talking.
Then it's off again.
Okay, we can pause it. That was the white part was the only thing I was gonna show. And yeah, I think that's it. Got a little flustered because I thought I was gonna be sitting here smiling and listening. But
No, that's good improv. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, our panel just ended. That's not true. It ended a while ago, but couldn't film because we were doing autograph stuff and whatnot. But yeah, so everyone kind of dispersed, and now we got lots of stuff going on.
He loves kissing himself in the mirror. By the way, this right here.
No, it's on this side. This is the selfie side.
Right here.
See my shirt?
Worked on Dragon Space Ace.
That's what's up. So this right here is a really cool game called Treasure Stack. And it's made by Pixel Lake Studio, and this guy, Dylan, is in charge of it, and that's Dylan right there, you see his burger. That's why I'm talking right now and not him, because he's eating dinner. But I played the game a lot earlier in the day, and I played it for a pretty good amount of time, and I absolutely loved it. We thought we were recording, we thought we were filming, turns out, accidents happen and we weren't, but I needed to come back because I needed this game to be featured in the vlog. I wanted to talk about it and bring whatever attention I can to this really cool indie game because I loved it that much. So as you can see, it's like a, your normal falling block puzzle game, but it turns a lot of the conventional on its head. So you can see you're running around on the bottom instead of steering the blocks left and right. And instead of the quick down, you can use that grappling hook, which I absolutely loved that mechanic, and there's just so much about this game that I love, especially how chill it is. But for such a chill game, it can turn up real quick and get really fast-paced. But I think Dylan's done eating now, so I'm going to pass it over to him and let him start explaining his game.
So you would like to hear what this game is about, what these people are doing. So essentially, you take these blocks of different colors and you arrange them in larger groups, or as large a group as you can manage, and then you use a key to unlock that set of blocks, the same color. And as you're doing that, you're creating these garbage blocks that spawn into the different opponents' play areas and make it harder for them to do matches. And it's really, really fast moving. We added the sword will cut left to right, so put it in an area where you have some other blocks on the same row. But so we added some really, really cool elements to a traditional. We added really awesome elements to the traditional falling block puzzle game, like traversal and platforming and grappling hooks. Grappling hooks are awesome too. People like those. So we're really, really happy to be here with people trying our game. And you know, that in the next few months, coming up in August, we're going to be trying to get it out on a few different platforms. Steam is all but confirmed at this point, and then we're also talking to a couple of different platform holders I cannot mention right now, so especially if I'm on video. But yeah, so we've had a really good response so far today. People have really, really been liking the game, so we're very happy with that. Yeah.
So I just realized that this is like a perfect echo room. There's only one thing that we can do. That probably turned out great. I love Halo. Why are you making that face? Why is she making that face? I just have fun, and I just have fun and take her along with me to have fun, and she just make that face at me. Oh, there it is again. There it is again. Why is she making that face? If you think you know why she's making that face, comment in the comment section below and let me know.
Cut that out.
It's raining and we're parked like a block away. So it's go time. It's go time. Oh, it's like 40 degrees. It's like that was fun. I had fun. Did you have fun? I have a badge that says VIP.
Mine says
Probably
presenter.
can't see that. Hers says presenter. I think we were supposed to have to pay for her though, so it's okay that she's a presenter because that was free. Because I said I was a presenter originally on accident, but that's what someone told me to say. They're like, oh yeah, go up there, say that you're a presenter, blah blah blah. Woo! No! Stop it! I got it.
It's right by it.
I didn't want you to have to run in the street. Woo!
Yeah.
goodness. Okay. It's okay. I have one that's in good condition. Yeah. So, if you don't know what just happened, Anna was wearing... Oh, that means we got the scream in there. So, she was wearing one of my extra wee hats, and this thing's in like pristine... I know, I gave it to her. I gave it to you. But the wind just blew it off her head, and I just hear, oh no, and I'm like, what, did some paper blow away? And all of a sudden, I see this bright white hat skidding across the ground in the rain as all these cars are flying by. I was like, no. Okay, we can walk. Oh, but she's got it. So.
I'm holding it on for dear life.
Good. So she's holding on for dear life. Oh, we need to go faster. We need to go. Oh no! Now her shoe's untied. And this star is blowing in the wind. I'm trying to hold on to this. Oh, this is a mess. Okay, well, all in all, today was amazing. So that's what's up. It was super fun. Yeah, someone asked about what my strategy for hula hoop was in the Wii Games 2010. So.
You gotta show them.
Strategy for Wii. What's the strategy for hula hoop?
Man, it's been so long. It's been so long.
Demonstrate. Stand up.
All right.
Nah,
so
it's all right. That wasn't
basically,
serious.
you'd have to have like your feet as wide as possible, so they're at the edge, and then you move them in like an inch. And then you want to shift backwards and forwards and not really move side to side. But while you're moving your legs back and forward, you're shaking your hips side to side. And that somehow like just gets you like these crazy numbers. But,
I think that's the question of the day, so come see me. I have a poster for you.
Something like that. Yeah, so that was fun. Okay, so we're not supposed to, let's just go in through here. Go, 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 go. Okay, so cars.
What?
Cars only enter through here. They don't exit. So, oh, this is fun. I think she just impaled her. What? They're just adjusting like I was.
I know, it's so scary.
She got scared of a van, but that's okay. We go to the right, or to the left, I mean. This way. Hey, cutie. Oh my goodness. My player too. My teammate. My best friend. And my hand holder. This was fun. I had a good time.
I said I represented you at the autograph table.
You did. It's still recording, but I mean, I'm just gonna delete most of it. But I just don't want to miss something cool because I wasn't. All right, this is it. Ah! 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 We're almost there, boo.
Yeah, we are.
She's got more energy than me. Don't let her complaining deceive you.
I'm not complaining. I'm out of breath.
Okay, there's the car. Come on,
No,
one last run. One last run.
I'm holding on to stuff.
I am too, but that's okay.
Ah! Look at, almost put my hood on. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So far, but we're here. Oh, the wind's blowing, the door closed.
Pretty strong wind.
Oh.
But you still got your picture.
Oh yeah. So that's Dirk the Dragon Slayer, drawn by the creator of Dirk the Dragon Slayer.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted it with treacherous monsters and obstacles. In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the dragon's lair. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
Really talented.
Drawn him a million times.
So that's pretty cool. All right. Mission accomplished. Today was a success. Time to get out of here.
Yeah, food.
Food time! What?